Athol, Judith, Keith and Bruce are the Seekers, and great news, you guys. Great news, particularly for the lady over here. It's all back on.
Oh, we're thrilled to be
Cheers
the
back.
four of us together, yes.
That's
Yes,
wonderful.
we were all looking forward to this day, and finally we can come out and say, right,
Yeah.
this is it, folks, back
Duck
on
for
stage.
cover. We're coming back.
Right.
Yes.
And are there any plans to extend the tour, or is this just going to be a resumption of the dates that we missed out on the first time round? Because, there are some bigger plans for 2014 with the UK also being added.
Yes. Well, we are lucky that we're now extending it over the oceans to Tasmania, which was very big. That's fantastic, because
Tassie's there.
But and then, of course, as you're saying, going to the UK,
Yeah.
which is in the new year.
But primarily it'll be the same venues that we missed out on in May, plus the Tassie gigs. So, and we're looking forward to seeing all those fans who've loyally held onto all their tickets, Paul. So, that'll be good fun.
We forgot to hang on to ours. That's the only problem.
So you might not be there, Athol.
We have to rebook. I'll have to pinch some back from friends. No, it'll be wonderful.
Now, you had a rehearsal a couple of weeks ago. Can you take me through the rehearsal, how it went, and what were the nerves like just before you all started singing together again?
Well, no real nerves. We really looked forward to it, and we planned it over a weekend when all of us mentally, of course, got into concert mode, and particularly for Judith, because it wasn't just the singing. We needed, her confidence in the fact that, she could move around again and schlep in a motel, if you like, and have the gear there for her comfort zones and, our own. So we had a beautiful day together and pretended that we were on tour. And we were in a little hall up near my place, which I look after as the chairman of the hall. So I had no problem securing a booking. And away we went. We had a sound check in the afternoon, which was great, as we usually do. Took our time, didn't rush, and within 15 minutes of the sound check, I remember Judith turning around to me and smiling, saying, "This is what we do." And it was rather lovely, it was fantastic.
What was the first song you sang together again?
I don't know what did we start on there?
Usually it's "I'll Never Find Another You," but then there are a couple of songs that we use as warm-ups anyway before we do our concerts. So I guess that's what we did really, just feel comfortable and let it all roll. But what we were primarily aiming for was to try and recreate or replicate the concert vibe, so that we did our warm-up, we did our sound check, then we did the show, we ran through both halves of the show, and we all started and finished together as far as I can remember.
Judith, did you actually have to learn any of the songs again, or did they just come back to you?
The songs came back to me. I don't think I slipped up on anything.
No, you were fantastic.
That wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
What didn't come easily to me, and still may not, is the bits you say in between the songs. That was an interesting one. So it'll be anybody's
But
guess what I say between the songs.
we all had that problem. 3 months off and you suddenly go, what comes next?
Yeah, otherwise I'll just smile sweetly and pretend it was all in the show.
We make it up as we go though, don't we?
Thank you for throwing to me, Athol.
I thought it was
forgot.
neat.
That's what cue sheets are for on the bottom of the
on the floor.
near the sound monitors. Those bits of white paper we keep looking down at.
Gives-
I was saying earlier when we did that rehearsal, and I did make a point of saying to Judith, I was quite astounded at how strong and how clear her voice was, because you hadn't been doing a lot of rehearsal, had you?
No, that's
Really? So to get out and do that, which is 24, 25 songs, was a mighty effort, I thought.
Yeah.
But that's when I became very, very confident. She's got it nailed.
I think people need to hear from me also that I put a huge emphasis on what I eat before a show. It's really, really important to me to... it's a low carbohydrate diet that I'm on, and even though I'm pretty thin, but I think it's probably an important thing to say, because I do believe that that's a clue for me as to why I'm singing well. Because as you say,
Have the
I haven't been
clarity.
warming up hugely or anything like that, and so I'm sticking to my guns with my diet. I think it's really, really important.
And the warm-up regime too, which is something you're
Yes.
never too old to learn.
The warm-up was
the warm-up
great.
routine we revised totally, and it was fantastic. I must say, real confidence builder just to to get that into your voice, even though there wasn't a huge audience out there.
Absolutely true.
Mm.
Yeah, so we've all revisited things right from scratch to think, okay, how do we warm the show up? What are the best songs to do? We're singing the hits, we're choosing songs from the show, so it's not like something outrageously different, but just comfort zone stuff, and then extend our range a little bit, things like that. So as musicians also, for the boys, it's important for them to be able to warm up and, on the
Absolutely.
instruments.
Yeah.
Well, great to see you guys back together again. Not only a 50th anniversary show, but good news to hear that there is a 51st anniversary show next year as well.
No, we can't change the brochures and everything now.
No.
We have to revert a year, take a year off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Seekers joining us here at Noise 11.